final group of the morning before we get into our lunch break. Group 8A, 1966 to 1972 historic Trans Am cars. Full field of 37 cars. On pole number 16, Jim Hague, Santa Clara, 70 Ford Mustang Boss 302, alongside Ken Epsman in car 2. He's from Santa Clara as well, a 1971 AMC Javelin.
Second row, 61 Jim Halsey, Los Angeles, and 70 Mustang Boss 302. Beside 63, Terry Lawler, Duffy's Forest, New South Wales, Australia, and 67, Shelby Mustang.
Car 45 starts fifth, Ken Adams, Gilroy, California, 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302, Walt Brown alongside, Walt Brown Jr., car 71, Scottsdale, Arizona, 70 Chevrolet Camaro.
Inside fourth row, 60, Bill Holland, Michigan, 71 AMC Penske Javelin. Beside him is number 8, Robert Kaufman, Greenwich, Connecticut, 1970 Pontiac Trans Am.
Row 5 inside, starting ninth, number 64, Chad Raynall, San Jose, 69 Chevrolet Camaro Z28, a 1970 Dodge Challenger alongside number 77, driven by Richard Goldsmith of Gilroy.
Inside sixth row, 49, John Hildebrand, Sausalito, in the 64 Pontiac Tempest GTO, and beside him, 28T, Chad Parrish, Little Hartley, New South Wales, Australia, 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302.
Row 7, car 57, Forest Strait, Los Gatos, California, 70 Ford Mustang Boss 302, alongside car 86, Leon Desimone, Fallbrook, 70 Chevrolet Camaro.
Inside the eighth row, 81A, Arthur Miller from Santa Barbara, with a 67 Chevrolet Camaro, and beside him is 15A, William Chip Connor, Reno, Nevada, and a 70 Ford Mustang.
17 starter, number 21, Don Diamitratis, from Burraneer, New South Wales, 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Steve Link completes the row in car 72. He's from Laguna Beach, driving a 69 Chevrolet Camaro.
In 19th place, 82 is Steve Barber, Danville, California, 68 Mustang Notchback, and beside him is 42 Jim Reed from Newport Beach, and a 69 Chevrolet Camaro Z28.
Row 11, number 83, Gordon Gimble, Roseville, California, 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302, Bill Godwin alongside in car 23. He's from Livermore, and a 68 Chevrolet Camaro Z28.
Inside 12th row, 81 Robert Canner from Diablo, California, 70 Mustang Boss 302. Beside him, 28 Nick DeVitis from Sammamish, Washington, and a 68 Ford Mustang.
Starting 25th, car number 21, Chris Liebenberg from Boyertown, Pennsylvania, 68 Ford Shelby Trans Am Mustang, completing the row in car 87, Alexander Motola from Santa Fe, New Mexico, a 69 Chevy Camaro Z28.
14th row inside, 25, Craig Connolly, Rancho Santa Fe, California, 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302, and beside is 13, Christy Edelrock, Torrance, California, 68 Chevrolet Camaro.
Back now to the inside of row 15, starting 29, car 89, Mike Joy, Santa Clara, California, 66 Ford Mustang, alongside in car 96, Rick Jeffrey, Diablo, California, 67 Chevrolet Camaro Z28 as we go to the 1 minute mark on pre-grid.
Starting 31st, 11 Ross Myers, Boyertown, Pennsylvania, 69 Ford Mustang Boss 302. And next to 78, Michael Martin, San Juan Capistrano, 70 Ford Mustang Boss 302.
Mike Eddy starts 33rd, car 17A, East Gardena, 64 Ford Falcon. Alongside car 6, Tom McIntyre, Burbank, California, 68 Chevrolet Camaro Z28.
And 18th row is number 4, Joe Conte, Houston, Texas, 68 AMC Javelin.
Ken Epsman's car that's sharing that front row was built by Roger Penske in 1970, rebodied in 1971, and campaigned by Roy Woods Racing in 1971 and 1972. These are very successful Trans Am cars from the heyday of the Trans Am series. Spent a lot of time on those racetracks and also were not unfamiliar to Victory Circle. Here they come, up for the start.
He walks away with 10 victories, and there they go.
And Jim Hague is not there. Jim Halsey in 61 is sharing the front row with Ken Epsman. Don't know what happened to Jim Hague in the 16 car, but it was 61 alongside Ken Epsman in the front row when the green flag waved. Looks like Epsman leading through turn 5 as they go up the hill with the number 61 Mustang of Jim Halsey right behind him. I think that's the 63 car of Terry Lawler that's running third as they go out of our picture, coming up through 6A. They're coming up to the top of the hill and the corkscrew. They'll start working their way back down from the highest point in the track. You know that drop from the top of the hill? It's something like 4 or 5 stories down to the bottom. Pretty, like a roller coaster ride. It's a left, a right, a left, and it's a pretty rapid descent. And gravity is pushing you down that hill even faster.
Well, and it's been modified. The days when you ran it was a lot tighter too, wasn't it?
Well, it's been modified since Zanardi used the outside to pass Brian Herta up there on the last lap and steal the win in the IndyCar race. It was known as the Zanardi line. They put a curb up there so you can't go out there. Epsman, Halsey, Terry Lawler, Ken Adams, Bill Ockerland. No, Walt Brown Jr. moves up into the top 5 in his Chevrolet Camaro, so it's AMC Javelin, Ford Mustang, Shelby Mustang, Ford Mustang, and Chevrolet Camaro. 3 different makes in the top 5.
Well, and an Australian, Terry Lawler, from down under. He's been here before as well.
I think Lawler sent us this note about his car. We're talking about the number 63 car, one of 26 Trans Am Mustangs built by Carroll Shelby, recently restored by its original owner, Fred Sutherland, now owned by an Australian, Terry Lawler. Terry first raced at the Rolex Monterey reunion last year in the Shelby GT350, working his way up the field and winning the Bonhams Cup, and came second in the Rolex Cup race. He joined a group of 2 other Australians in the Trans Am group, being Chad Parrish and Don Dimitriados. So he's having himself a fine day, running up in 3rd spot. He started 4th based on the practice and qualifying sessions that were held yesterday. New leader, as Jim Halsey has gotten around Ken Epsman in the Javelin. So you got a 1974 Mustang 61 out front. Epsman drops to 2nd in the Javelin. Terry Lawler in his Mustang, car 63, up to 3rd. Ken Adams 4th in the Mustang 45, and Walt Brown Jr. in that Chevrolet Camaro number 71 running in 5th. Chad Raynal now moves into 6th in his Camaro, just getting around Bill Ockerland, dropping his Javelin to 7th. This is the Rolex Monterey Motorsports reunion. Looks like Epsman's got the lead again as they go back up the hill, as he has demoted Halsey back to 2nd place. Epsman in the number 2 Javelin is the leader as they go to the top of the hill. Okay, watch him come by. It is Halsey back out in front in the Mustang. He got around Epsman somewhere between the top of the hill and start-finish. And Terry Lawler looks like he's trying to get around Epsman as they crest the hill and go down into the Andretti hairpin.
He's looking inside.
So keep your eye on that number 63 Mustang of Terry Lawler. So it's Mustang, Javelin, Mustang as they went by us. Halsey comes out of the infield and heads on uphill, and Lala has moved into second place. He's gotten around Epsman. Lala in the 63 Mustang from down under now moves up in the second spot, dropping the Epsman Javelin, car number 2, to third.
Okay, we've got 72 off and a mechanical checking now. That'd be Steve Link in the 69 Chevrolet Camaro. And they're just debating whether or not he's safe there.
Epsman challenging Lala as they go by us at start-finish. He's going to try and retake second spot as they head into the Andretti hairpin. In the meantime, Jim Halsey in the number 61 Mustang is driving away. And Epsman is back in second spot as he got around Terry Lala in that number 63 Mustang down in the Andretti turn complex in 1. Here come your leaders down in turn 11. Epsman has done it again. He's gotten around Jim Halsey. That yellow Mustang now running in second spot as they come up the start and finish straight. Epsman, the Javelin, Halsey, the Mustang, Lawler, the Mustang, and now it's the number 71 Camaro of Walt Brown Jr. up into fourth spot as we are just halfway through this 20-minute race, our last race before we go on the lunch break. Remember, we get to do the whole thing again this afternoon, running all 8 groups after lunch. The finishing order of this race will set the starting order for the next one. I'm curious as to what happened to Jim Haig in the 16 car. He was scheduled to start on the pole. He never did come out, so evidently some sort of problem with that car. He has not turned a lap, so hopefully he can get the car back out for this afternoon's race. He will have to start at the back, of course, since he has no time for this one, but that would make for an interesting show.
It's at the back of somebody's mind, I'll bet.
Got a large field, remember. We've got 38 cars entered. Actually, 35 of those 38 did take the green at the start and began this race. 3 did not start. Michael Vogel in car 7, Jim Haig in 16, and Steven Sorensen in car 31. Epsman, Halsey, Lala, Walt Brown, and Bill Ockerlund. No change in that lead group. Top four cars have pulled out a big gap over the rest of the field. Epsman, Halsey, Lala, and Walt Brown Jr. Then it's a long ways back to the fifth place car of Bill Ockerlund, car 16. So it's the Javelin, the Mustang, the Shelby Mustang, and the Camaro. 3 different manufacturers in the top 4 positions. There's good racing throughout this entire field. We've been focusing on the lead group, but there's a lot of racing throughout the back. Here comes a group of 3 cars coming up the start-finish straight, having a great battle. 16 and 17. 16 is Vic Edelbrock, I think, that 17A, that Ford Falcon. They're having a great battle between themselves, and they're at the tail end of the field, but they're racing just as hard as if they were racing for the lead.
Yeah, 17, that's Mike Eddy, that 64 Ford
New
Falcon.
leader, Jim Halsey, once again back out front, got around Ken Epsman that time. Epsman drops to second in that number 2 AMC Javelin. Well, you can spot that car from half a mile away with that red, white, and blue paint job.
Well, actually, under certain circumstances, there's 3 of them here, aren't there? If they're all out there. Walt Brown has moved up to join that group, and those 4 are long gone. Chad Parrish in 5th place, another of the Australians.
Five minutes remaining. 5 minutes remaining before the checkered flag waves. Here come the leaders into turn 11. They're going to be bunched up behind a whole bunch of traffic. That battle between the Falcon and Edelbrock and the Boss Mustang. Then is another Javelin. And here comes Jim Halsey. He's going to split them all when he goes down into the Andretti hairpin. Watch this. We've got a video of that now. Halsey tucks in behind Edelbrock as they go down into that corner. Edelbrock goes way wide off into the dirt. Kicks up a lot of dust. I think he's going to be stuck in the kitty litter as Edelbrock tried to get out of the way for the leaders as they came through.
Yep.
Went a little too wide and got some wheels off.
You get wide out there, you get in the pebbles, and then you're gone.
Yeah, we had a paddock party Thursday night as we ceremoniously tapped the keg to start off the celebration for BMW here this weekend, and also noted that Mr. Edelbrock is having his 80th birthday, presented him with a birthday cake as well. I think they're going to leave him out there, and they're not going to go to a yellow flag or safety car situation. They've deemed him to be safe with another lap or two, because that's about all we've got left before the checkered flag waves.
And he's far enough out, I think he's fine.
race leader, Jim Halsey, down in... that's not Halsey. Like a Camaro's in a bright color, wrong car. 96. Here comes Halsey now out of turn 10 down into turn 11. Your race leader, car number 61 in that 70 Ford Mustang Boss 302. Gonna get one more lap. Halsey, the leader. Epsman, second in the Javelin number 2. Terry Lala in 63, running third in his Shelby Mustang. Walt Brown Jr. fourth in the Chevrolet Camaro number 71. And Chad Parrish in that 69 Ford Mustang running fifth, car 2018. That's the order as they start the final lap. I'd be willing to bet you it's going to change before they get back to take the checkered flag.
Well, Terry Lawler was looking inside of Ken Epson as they came over the top there.
Good luck with that.
Wow, yeah.
The rest of the field getting the one lap sign from the starter. One more lap to go. Epsman right back up on the tail of Halsey. He has closed that gap as they work their way down through the corkscrew. Terry Lawlaw still running third, so 61, 2, and 63 as they come down into turn 10. 2 turns before the checkered flag. Down into turn 11, still Halsey, 61 in the lead. Epsman right on his tail in that number 2 Javelin. Here comes Lawler in that number 63 Mustang. No change. Wow, top 3 finished just as they started. 61, 2, and 63. Walt Brown takes 4th in the 71 Chevrolet Camaro. Awaiting now the 5th place car should be Chad Parrish, but there's a battle for that as well.